Good morning everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel if you're new. My name is Brianna and today we are filming a video all about getting in the spirit for fall. Fall is coming, autumn is here, welcome the leaves, bring on the pumpkins, all the spooky stuff. Let's do it. I am so excited for fall. I was talking about this in one of my resets. I think it was my August reset if I'm not mistaken, where I was like, I am so burnt out. I am over summer. I am ready for a big fat change of the season and I'm just ready for some change, and I think autumn and fall is the perfect place to really catalyst that change. With that being said, fall and slash autumn is my favorite season of all time, so I am so excited to just be back up and in the crisp cool weather. I'm ready for cardigans. I've got on, if you all know, if you're not new and you've been around for a while, this is my mom's sweater. I got it from Aerie maybe 2 years ago. It's my comfort blanket. It is my lifeline. I throw this thing on over any shirt and it is just the full vibes. It's just the love of my life, coziest, comfiest sweater. It's like my comfort blanket, my shield. What is the word I'm looking for? I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't get it out. It's like the cat's got my tongue for not comfort blanket, but I forget. Either way, regardless, welcome to the vlog. I'm so excited to be spending the day with you guys, and we're gonna just be doing some fun fall things and getting in the spirit for autumn. We have some big Mack trucks driving by. They're obviously not getting the fall vibe of just be the F at work already. It's 9:30, but either way, we're gonna have a nice day together. It's gonna be good. I tried to intro this vlog already, was on the verge of a mental breakdown, but we're good. We're back. We found better lighting. All is good, all is well. That clip will end up in the blooper reel. And yes, so what are we gonna do today to get in the spirit for autumn and fall? First thing is, I'm gonna share my 3 to 5 autumn or fall TBR books to be read for the season. I've got so many that I've been hoarding and saving for fall and spooky and eerie and thrillery kind of vibes that were just a little bit different. So we're gonna go through that today. We do need to run to Target and HomeGoods. I just need Target to get a few odds and ends, but we're obviously gonna look at some of the fall decor, and I would really love to buy a, excuse me, gross, pumpkin spice creamer for my iced coffee and my hot coffee, so I would love to see if Target has that. We'll go to HomeGoods and just see if they have anything cute and spooky and ready for fall. And yeah, we'll do a little bit more outside of that as well. But cheers to the vlog. I have an iced coffee this morning. I'm gonna use my lunch break to go to Marshall's and HomeGoods and TJ Maxx and whatnot. So it's gonna be a fun day. Let's just enjoy and spend the day together, and let's just welcome fall. All right, let's do a fall TBR, or my fall books that I'm gonna be reading. I'm actually gonna pull them off the shelf. I actually know which ones. This was one. This is one. I have been saving this book for a real long time, so I am very excited about that one. And then I think it's these bottom two. Yes. Okay. Here are my first 4 books of spooky season and Halloween, fall, and whatnot, because they just give a little bit more eerie, more scary-ish kind of vibes. And now let me just start out by saying I am in no way, shape, or form not thriller. I'm in no way, shape, or form a horror girl. I don't like horror books or scary books. I don't like it. I'm terrified of clowns. So this is just I'm really excited to read these books, but they're just a little bit different. So we'll walk through them. I'll actually sit in the middle. As you can see, I even have my little pumpkin glasses. I'm hoping to find the 2 ghost ones today. I just put them here because we need to clean out the cabinets in the kitchen before I put them away. And I was using this one to hold my little bookmarks. So we've got 4 books this season on the spooky TBR. So let's go through them. The first one is Hide and Seek by MJ Ulridge, I believe, a detective Helen Grace thriller. So I'm very excited about this one. I can read the back because this one is a little bit difficult to explain, but basically it's about a woman who is framed for a murder that she didn't commit. So as one of HM Prison Holloway's most high-profile new inmates, Helen Grace has a target on her back and nowhere to hide. She has made a long list of enemies over the course of her career. Some are incarcerated within these very walls. When one of Helen's fellow prisoners is found mutilated and murdered in her own locked cell, it's clear that the killer is someone on the inside. But time is running out for Helen as she races to expose the person who framed her and the body count when the prison starts to climb. Helen will need to draw on all of her investigative skills and instincts to catch the serial killer behind these murders and discover the truth unless the killer finds her first. So I am really excited about this. It's very much like jail cell, eerie, spooky killer kind of vibe thriller, and I've been specifically holding on to this for spooky season. I ended up getting this last summer on clearance in Boston when we were at one of our bookstores. It's only, okay, it says only 404, oh no, that's the different chapter. So it is only 390 pages, which you're like, only 390. The pages are not very, like the chapters are almost like a page and a half long. So they're really little, like I can share like, okay, here's chapter 78. That's 78. And then you go into 80 if my finger will let me flip, right? The words are like pretty big too, so I feel like this is gonna be a really quick, digestible, fun, easy, spooky thriller. And I also feel like in the fall, where I do wanna cozy up and sit and read, this is a really good book for like when I'm before bed and I can say, all right, I'm gonna hit 5 chapters before bed, X, Y, and Z, they're really small and I can keep going if I'd like. So this is number 1. The next book, which is by the same J author, M.J. Aldridge, which is Eeny Meeny, which is just supposed to be really different than what I have literally ever read before. So I will read the back again. It's the first in the new series featuring Detective Inspector Helen Grace. So basically, this series around Helen Grace, this is technically like it when she ends up and is like framed for something. I'm gonna read the back of this one. This one is really different for me, but again, got it on sale and thought that it would be really fun and cool for spooky fall season. 2 people are abducted, imprisoned, and left with a gun. As hunger and thirst sets in, only one walks away alive. It's a game more twisted than any Detective Inspector Helen Grace has ever seen. Helen is familiar with the dark sides of human nature, including her own, but this case, when it's seemingly random victims, it has her baffled. But as more people go missing, nothing will be more terrifying than when it all starts making sense. So this to me is so, I don't want to say out of my comfort zone, but just like really different for me, and I feel like it gives spooky vibes. I don't want to read this on the beach with a pina colada. You get the vibes? So this I was saving specifically for like fall spooky season. This book I'm not necessarily like saving for spooky season. It's Colleen Hoover. I haven't read any of her other books except for Verity. A lot of her books to me and like the way that they're written just feel very disconnected from the reading that I like to do, but I got this one on Costco and I saw it on social media where if you liked Verity then you would love this book, and it's also kind of spooky thriller vibes. And then I saved my best for last. I have been saving this book for spooky season for the longest time. It is The Silent Patient. People rave about it, and I'm gonna read the back because it is just supposed to be amazing. So Alicia Bernenson's life is seemingly perfect until one night when her husband Gabriel returns home late from work and Alicia shoots him 5 times in the face and then never speaks another word. Alicia's refusal to talk or give any kind of explanation turns a domestic tragedy into a mystery that captures the public's imagination. And she, the silent patient, is hidden away from the tabloids at a Grove, a secure psychiatric unit in North London. Criminal psychotherapist Theo Farber is captivated by Alicia's story and jumps at the opportunity to work with her. His determination to get her to talk and unravel the mystery of why she shot her husband will take him down a path more unexpected and more terrifying than he ever imagined. I have been dying to read this book. I specifically waited for spooky season. When did I buy this? I think I bought this also either like latter half of the summer last year or even in the spring, and last year I just didn't get to it on my like reading list because I was still getting into reading and I had just gotten a Kindle, so I was very much in like the Kindle space. But here are my 4 spooky season starts to the like reads or for the fall. Now I also really want to get into a little bit more like Halloween, witches. Carter recommended a few like really cool books in her like fall TBR, in her like autumn is loading or like fall is coming vlog. So I'm excited to get some of those on hand as well. But these are what I'm thinking of for the first kind of like month of fall. And I think I'm going to start with the Eenie Meenie by MJ Aldridge, because I've really never heard anyone talk about that author, and so I'd really like to read it. But either way, that is the fall TBR. A little bit later this afternoon, we are going to go and head to Target and HomeGoods and just get in like the fall spirit and the fall mood. That's why I've got on my little like cozy sweater today. I do have shorts on because it's not like the coldest of all months, but it is nice enough to have on. I have like my Auburn shorts on, so it's giving fall but hybrid summer, you know what I mean? So either way, I hope everyone is having a lovely day and getting ready for fall. Comment down below, what are you most excited for fall? For me, I think I'm most excited for just like a big change, which we'll talk about a little bit more in depth later on this afternoon. But with that being said, I'll chat with you guys later when we head to Target and HomeGoods. Alrighty friends, we just made it to HomeGoods and Target. So I just finished up like the majority of my workday for the morning portion. Like I ended up working through my standard lunchtime. So it is a little bit later in the afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock. So I'm taking my lunch now for the next about like hour and change so that I can go to HomeGoods and Target. I do have just like a few, also chewing gum, a few little like odds and ends that I need from Target in general. Like we're out of Q-tips. Is that it? Maybe that's it. I'd love to get like maybe a little decaf coffee or something fall-ish maybe today from the Starbucks that's right in our Target. And then I'd also like to go into HomeGoods and see if they have any of the Disney coffee blends, because those are my all-time favorite. And I just think that Joffrey's, their brand of coffee, is so good, and they always come out with really good fall flavors. So we're gonna go into HomeGoods and we're gonna go into Target. So let's go do a little bit of like getting ready for fall. We're not like full on fall shopping. If there's something that's like a dire need, I'll get it, but I'm really trying to save some fall shopping for next weekend. So let's head into HomeGoods and Target. We're gonna start with HomeGoods because I don't need anything refrigerated in HomeGoods, but I do in Target, and it doesn't need to sit in the car. So to HomeGoods first, then to Target. I'm so glad they have one, and they even have this new like Disney Sea Witch one, and they have the Hocus Pocus one, so I'll definitely be getting one of these. So this one is a bewitching blend of pumpkin pie and vanilla, so I love this one. The other thing with the Joffrey's coffee, if you can find it at HomeGoods, it's always way cheaper. It's $8 for this bag, but if you buy it in the parks or online, it's $15. Oh, look at that, even more. I think we had this one before. Minnie Mouse Apple of My Pie, Wonder of Caramel Apple and Cinnamon. And then this one's just a harvest blend. I'm gonna leave these just so that we can actually get through the one, but they did have more of the Disney blends over here, and they do have out just like a ton more, right? Like they have pumpkin latte, pumpkin, and all that, which I really do like. But last year we ended up buying, like, I went into this like scarcity mindset where I was like, okay, I have to buy 2 bags of these, 2 bags of these, 2 bags of these, and then they ended up going bad and going to waste. So I'm just buying one of each. This one more for me, and then the Hocus Pocus one for Corey. Let's see what else we can find. You guys, I also really love this mug for some reason. Just these like funny pumpkin faces I love. They also have a ton. This mug was so hard to find years ago, and like now there's a million. I also think that this one is kind of cute with all the different, like, it's more like spooky season pumpkin-y, which I like. And then where was the other one that I thought was cute? Oh yeah, this one. This like spider web is pretty cute. I'm not gonna get any mugs today because I'm trying not to like impulsive fall shop, just getting a few things that I need, but like they ended up clearing this whole section, and like look at all the mugs, how cute. Bag secured, 2 bags of coffee, and what a good deal. I got 4 face cloths for $6, and they're really soft, and I need them when I wash my face in the morning. So we are finished with HomeGoods and off to Target. All right, you guys, we are back in the car. Target was like slightly a bust. I really just went in there for coffee creamer. I ended up spending $78, but let me just throw a caveat in there. 50 of that was my final Disney gift card for our trip, which was $50. So if you take the 78 minus the 50, right, $28. I ended up buying a bottle of iced coffee. We needed Ziploc bags, like for the freezer. Q-tips we needed. I don't even think I bought anything else that was like literally fun. Like what else is even in here? Oh, a new powder, like for setting powder brush, because mine is from Sephora, and where I like it, I don't like that it's like very kind of flat. I want something that's like bigger and fluffier. So people rave about the Real Techniques brushes, and I was just kind of browsing the drugstore makeup and stuff, so I bought that. But a little disappointed. I get so frustrated when I come out looking for the Silk, the pumpkin spice creamer, and you just can't ever find it. And if you do find it, I recommend you snatch it, because I came 2 weeks ago when they put it out, and there was like 3 or 4, and I was like, Brianna, I'm not even in the mood yet for that. I'm not gonna get it, no point. should have just bought it because like now that I am in the mood for fall in the next week or two, I can't get my hands on it. They only had the oatmeal cookie one, which I still like and I think is very fun in fall, but I really was looking for the pumpkin spice one, and I was trying not to go like crazy overboard when it comes to like spending in the stores, which we got 2 little bags. So minus the gift card, I spent $22 at HomeGoods and $28 at Target. That's really good. I wasn't out here to impulsively spend. I'm excited to do a little bit of fall shopping, but I don't have like all too much to do. So it is 2:48. So that's good because I got here around 2. So I've got 10 minutes of my lunch break back before I head back to my desk. So I'm gonna drive home now. And then what are we gonna do this afternoon? I don't know. You know, I was really kind of excited to like make a nice little afternoon iced coffee with my pumpkin. Oh, the other reason why Target was a bust, I wanted a decaf coffee or something from Starbucks with a little bit of pumpkin. Starbucks was closed, so that was upsetting. But either way, let's head home. All right, you guys, hi, check-in. Target and HomeGoods was a ton of fun. Not as much fall, like I'm not in like a fall decor shopping space just yet. I also need to really kind of like figure out exactly how I'm gonna decorate for fall this year, because for those of you that are new around here with this fall vlog, I just recently moved back in with my parents. Well, technically my mom, SparkNote version. Parents are still married. Dad lives in Florida. Mom lives here. Dad comes to visit mom every 4 to 6 weeks. My fiance and I moved back into my parents' house to save money for our wedding, to buy a brand new car, and travel for the next 2 years before we ultimately start a family. So basically, make a long story short, I'm not decorating like my full-blown apartment like I did last year. Really, the only spaces that I'll be fully like decorating or doing a little bit in is our bedroom, maybe a little bit in our office just to make that cozy. And then on top of that, really just putting in maybe some decorations in the living room, like on the mantle. But I mean, I don't really need a lot of decorations this year. We'll do some shopping for a few little things if there's something that really catches my eye, or things that I just want to buy for my future self. That's one thing that I have definitely really started leaning into. Is for the first like 3 months living here, it was really hard because I loved buying home things and serving platters and decor, and you don't do that when you're not decorating a full-blown home anymore. And so I realized that if I were to still buy in like a little piecemeal, it would still keep me happy and rejuvenated and feeling really good. But I want to come on and talk a little bit about this idea of like changing of the seasons and like what that means to me, and like why I love fall, and just like time of year, and just all things encompassing. And I touched on this in the last few vlogs that I've done, coffee chats, resets, and whatnot, but I've just been feeling like really summer burnt out. I think there's this stigma during the summer that you need to be outside a lot, spend time with your family a lot, spend time with your friends a lot, go out to eat, spend money, do fun things, the weather's nice, be outside, be busy, right? And for me this summer, I had my best friend's bachelorette, my engagement party, her rehearsal dinner, her wedding, went to Europe for 3 weeks, went to Disney on a girls' long weekend, went back into the Boston office where my job is based out of, and it has just been a crazy, crazy summer. It is September 1st when I'm filming this, and let me tell you, one of my favorite things about the changing of the seasons, especially for me right now, is I feel really out of whack, really chaotic, really all over the place. The weather's, starting to change a little bit, and, summer is a time to have fun, but I like September because I feel like it's an opportunity to enjoy some of those slower, relaxing, cozy moments. And, for New England, we get really cold weather within the middle of October, end of October. Like Carter mentioned this in her fall video as well, is actually where I got the inspiration to film this fall video. But she had made a comment about how the reason why she loves fall is because, like in September specifically, is because in October she remembers Halloween's wearing a winter jacket, and like as a New England girly in Connecticut, like I feel that. Like I remember wearing winter jackets over Halloween costumes, and this changing of the season, fall to me feels just like a really big jump start into the next 6 to 8 months, and that is one of the main reasons why I just love the fall. I feel like September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, it's these 8 months of just like cold and cozy, and you push through certain months and it gets a little bit difficult, but I just feel like fall is this perfect reset button to change some things up and just be in a different mindset, and that's number one. The other reason why I just like love fall and I love the changing of the seasons is September 1 to December 31 are my 4 favorite months of the year, and I'll tell you why. Number one, September and October are my 2 favorite months because fall is my favorite season. I know the basic girlies love the fall, but I love crisp weather. I like the heat too, don't get me wrong, but cardigan, sweater, turtleneck, leggings, fuzzy socks, slippers, like just being comfy, cozy, and like bundled up is what I love. I also love like snuggling. Physical touch is my love language. So like I love the fall because Corey is literally an inferno box, my fiance, and I like love to snuggle. And in the summer, he like wants nothing to do with that because he is literally 100 degrees. So I love it for that reason. November is my birthday. I'm born November 14th and my brother's born on the 15th. And Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. It's just a great holiday to spend with the family, eat really delicious food, and just like gather and like talk to people over a really delicious meal. And Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. I love the Thanksgiving menu. Like I do love turkey, I love mashed potatoes, corn, green beans, love pumpkin pie, love apple pie. Like I just love Thanksgiving and the coziness that it brings, and just getting together with family and loved ones and like celebrating things that you're grateful for and having gratitude. And that's why I love that holiday. And my favorite holiday of all time is Christmas, and I am a Christmas girly. I decorate like crazy. I love gift giving. I love the holiday season. Like this YouTube channel during Christmas like is my jam. Like let me tell you, mid-November until December 25th, like we're gonna be hap holidays, like hap Christmas, Merry Christmas, all the Christmas tree, Christmas vibes, depending on what you celebrate. I just love that like cozy, warm holiday feel of December. So for the next 4 months, it feels like I am transitioning into what feels like the best version of me, and where I get the most creative and where I have the most fun on YouTube, and where that may be a little bit of a challenge this upcoming season of life, living at my parents with my fiance. You know, we're not gonna have a full-blown house to, you know, decorate our own way, but like my mom is a big Christmas decorator and loves to decorate for Christmas. So just wanted to pop on, like as we get into fall, I'm a big proponent in like seasons changing and just like really leaning into that and enjoying it as well. So wanted to touch on that, but that is going to conclude the fall vlog today. Chatty, cozy, a little bit of shopping, some spooky reads, and the fall content is coming. I'm really energized and excited for September to like do a lot of fall stuff, because with the Disney series coming, it's gonna be a little bit more challenging, and there's a bug. We've got just a ton of fun stuff coming for the fall. So I love you guys so much. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button down below. I am so excited for the fall. We've got trips coming up. We've got fairs coming up. We've got pumpkin patches, this really cool like Connecticut cider mill that we're gonna go to. So fall is coming, Disney content's coming, all the fun stuff is coming. So I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one, and I hope that you are just excited for fall as I am.